obviously not a update of Rex on your account because you bought the DVD version. This is going to show you how to do this. Uh, Obviously, I'm not starting with Rex 2. I'm doing Overdrive. I don't know why anybody would have just Rex 2 and not the Overdrive packs. That would kind of be silly and defeat the purpose of Tim and Reed making the Overdrive packs. So if you're just running Rex 2, man, install the Overdrive pack and then go follow me here. I'm not going to back up to Rex 2. Like I said, I don't see why anyone wouldn't be using the Overdrive packs, especially if you're still running Rex 2 and you haven't even upgraded to Rex Essentials Plus. All those upgrades are free, so I mean, there's no reason to not have them. Obviously, they're making things better and fixing a lot of issues with a bunch of service packs and all that. So, obviously, you want the latest version that's out there right now. We're going to walk this through every upgrade to eventually, when I'm done here, we're going to start with Rex 2 Overdrive, and we're going to end up having Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive with the latest service pack that was released last week. That does a lot of fixes. Something I want to cover real quick on this, and it's going to be the same until you. Let me back up. If you go to Flight Planner in here, and you want to create a flight plan, okay? Obviously, with Rex Essentials Plus, you can use FlightAware if you want to pay that $1.99 monthly fee, which I do because it's kind of cool to have. But those will you just click on it and that goes in there. If you create any flight plan in here, okay, we'll go ahead and just do it here real quick. Let's go in Airbus A321. Departure, we're going to depart KFIL, and we're going to Phoenix. Alternate, we'll do KLAX. Let's go 37,000 feet, 450. We're going to go IFR. I'm going to submit that. What I'm getting ready to show you here, this is going to be the same all the way up through Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive until you install the service pack that Tim and Reed just released last week. Once you install that service pack, this will change. And I'll show you what the change is. But I want to show you, for whatever reasons, if some of you don't change it, whatever. Okay, here's our waypoint. Okay, everything looks great. Let's save this. I mean, you can obviously make changes, do whatever you want to do. I'm just doing this for the purpose to show you. We're going to do Airbus 321 PHL to PHX. That's the flight. We'll save that. Okay, here's what I want to show you. When you click fly now, obviously it's going to pull up FSX. Okay, so if you've saved that flight plan in Rex, like I did earlier, or you save that flight plan in Rex, when you get to this page here, you can either load here or you can go to Flight Planner. Okay, I go to Flight Planner, and then go down here and go load. This takes you default to FSX, your Flight Sim X files. Here's all your flights you've ever made or saved or whatever. This is what's changing, okay? Right now, you have to go to Rex. So you have to go where you installed Rex to, okay? Here's Rex 2, and then you have to go to Flight Plans. There's the flight plan I just created in Rex, the Airbus 321 Philly to Phoenix. You would open this and do your thing, and it will load that flight plan. So if you create the flight plan in Rex, it saves it to the Rex folder under flight plans and recs. You have to navigate FSX by clicking the load button like I just did. You have to navigate this to the recs folder because by default FSX goes to Flight SimX files. If you are not running the new service pack, if you are not running the new service pack that they just released, that Rex released last week, you still have to do this. That's where your Rex flight plans are going to be. If you have installed that latest service pack, one thing that Rex and Tim or Reed and Tim changed is now the flight plans created in Rex automatically save to the default Flight Simulator X files. Okay, so you won't have to navigate to Rex, the Rex main folder, and then the flight plans in there. If you have installed the latest service pack, which was released last week, when you want to install and you make a flight plan in Rex and you want to load it up, you click load. You do not have to go through all this anymore. Okay, it will be in the default section of your flight planner in FSX. And the question I got from the guy yesterday or the day before was he said that when he does everything through Rex, and then when he hits fly now, the FSX default screen pops up and he has to load everything again. I don't know exactly what he's talking about. I mean, obviously you want to come in here and load the plane you want, the weather scheme, the season, the time that you want to fly. This FSX will allow you to save everything on this screen in a flight for a flight plan, including payload and fuel, except for the time and season. That will always be random. I mean, you can save fair weather, you can save whatever weather you want. Rex, okay? Obviously, you have to register at Rex to get any of this. If you're not logged in, you won't even see any of this. So, if you've never been to Rex at all, just do it this way. The first place you want to come to this main page. Once you register and you sign in, you can go to this forum rules and general discussion. Okay, support forum verification. It's at the very top of the page. Log into that and it tells you very clearly rules of this forum. You have to be registered and you have to be a verified member. You will not receive support until you are. All you have to do on this page is just like this guy. Hi, just posting to get myself verified. Thanks. Put your Rex order number in here and hit post. That's all you got to do. Give it a day or two, keep checking it, and eventually you'll come back and it'll say verified member under your name. Okay, it'll say verified. Once you're verified, then all this other stuff pops up for you, okay? Back to support forums. Okay, and then there's screenshots. We've got a huge community of people sharing screenshots all the time. Some amazing stuff in there. There's free stuff. A couple of our guys, Ebo in particular, does a lot of really cool repaints, like in the Rex liveries. He's made several for several different aircraft. Just to show you one, here's a freebie. You can go get the Iris F20 Tiger Shark for free. It's freeware, and here's a paint that Ebo made for it in the Rex colors with Rex all over it. There's also a few others. Here's a PMDG MD-11 he just did with the New American Airlines livery on it. Great shot, by the way. I think that's Tom. An amazing screenshot artist, and here he is right there. And we have a few of them on here. There's some great images coming out from these guys on this forum here, the screenshot forum. Here's the new. He also did one for the 737. And these are shots from Tom again. Some amazing shots. Also, if you don't know, when you're on here looking at these, if they're full size like this, you can click on it and it'll pull it up to the original full size. I mean, obviously it's bigger than the computer screen. You have to move it around. And then just click somewhere off of that picture to take it back to normal size. But obviously, you know, myself, Tom, Eric, a few of the other guys shoot in full HD when we do our V keys, getting screenshots, and we save them as such. I don't, you know, none of us want to degrade the shot by making it smaller or whatever, so we shoot them and save them as JPEGs in full HD size. But anyway, that's some of the free stuff. You can download those paints here. Here's your ENBs. There's some freeware ENBs here. Grass textures for FSX through Rex. You would download these and install them in FSX. And there's directions on everything on how to do it. But anyway, like I said, once you register and you become a verified member, then all this other stuff opens up. If you're not signed in, you won't even see some of these things. So you have to be a verified member to receive support. What we're looking for is the software updates. Okay, we're going to go FSX P3D because that's what we're using. You've got Rex 2 updates and service packs, Rex Essential, Rex Essentials Plus, Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive. We're running Rex 2 right now. We're going to click on that. Now I've already got Overdrive. Okay, so let's see what we got here. This would be Overdrive for FSX, or I'm sorry, for Rex 2. So we've already got that. So this is not what I need. I need the next page down. I need Essentials. So we want to upgrade Rex 2 Overdrive to Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive. Okay, we're going to bypass going Rex Essentials Plus. We're going to go straight to the latest one that's out now, and then we're going to do the service pack. So we're going to click on that, and then we're going to go down, and we're going to find our version number, okay? Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive. Here's the latest service pack that was released last week. This will be the last thing we put on, okay? So we're 1027 users, right? Okay, here's Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive for Rex 2.5 or 2.3. Okay, here's a case where the last four, it's not only what you need. You need to know if it's a 3 or a 5 in there. Most of the time, the last four usually works. But obviously in this situation, we need to know if it's 2.3 or 2.5 1027. So I will shut this down. So I think it's 0.5, but I want to make sure. So fire up Rex again. Okay, and it says right here to build 2.5 210.1027. Right here on this page. That's all you need. And then obviously if you click about Rex, it's going to say the same thing. We've got the 2.5 2010 1027 version. So close that back out. We'll go back to Rex. So this is the one we need right here. We'll click on that. Now, very detailed instructions are on here, okay? All you gotta do is read through it. Obviously you're gonna have this video too, but there's a couple of key things in here we need to do before we do this. And first and foremost, like I said, this video is going to be more for the guys that bought the Rex 2 on DVD and don't have access to, the Flight Sim store has the latest download available for you for whatever reason. But if you currently have an account with the Flight Sim store, it's recommended that you download and install the full version of Rex Essentials Plus. Okay, from there. That's the best way to do this. Saves us a lot of hassle. But this is for the guys that don't have that, okay, have access to that for whatever reason. Upgrade from Rex 2 Overdrive, build 2.5 2010 1027. That's the one we're using. And it's going to make it Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive, build 3.5 2012 1029. That's what we want. Here's how to do it right here, okay? It tells you how to confirm your number, just like we just checked it. Two things we need to do before we start this. We need to open Windows Explorer, navigate to the main Rex folder, locate and delete the Rex Engine 2 execute file. Okay? And then we can also delete the icon. It's no longer required. It's going to put a new one on there for us. Okay? So we need to go do that. I haven't done that yet. Then we're going to download this upgrade, and we're going to unzip it, and we're going to click the setup to start the installation. Okay? There'll be a new desktop icon for Rex Essentials Plus. And the build read, when we check that again, should be 3.5.2012.10.29. This is for restoring your configuration. I'm not going to worry about that. So, and to download this, just so you know, you click on one of these. Okay? Click one of the cloud pictures or a picture of the country that's closest to you. Or if you use a torrent, you can download the torrent. I'm going to click Australia, since there's not a US one. And then we're going to delete this. And we are going to go into our Rex folder, which mine, oh man, I recommend everybody put it directly onto your C drive, your root C, along with FSX. Rex 2, and then we're going to go down and we're going to look for the Rex Engine 2 execute file. That would be this right here. That's what it said, correct? Let's go double check. Locate and delete the Rex Weather Engine 2 execute file. Okay. This would be the Rex Weather Engine 2 application file. Execute config. So yeah, this is the one we want right here. We're going to get rid of this. So we'll delete that. Yes, delete it. I don't need the config file. Okay, so close that. So we deleted the two files we needed to delete. And while that downloads, I'll wait. Okay, now we can open this up. Rex Plus 1020 update to that. Okay. That's what we want. And all you're going to do is hit this setup. And we're going to run as administrator. You can close this out if you want. Our installer, of course, will accept this. Now, this has to be installed wherever you put your main Rex folder. This on Rex 2 was the default. No longer is that the case. So I can either back this out or put it, I'm going to go ahead and just browse for your browse wherever you put Rex. If that's where you have Rex installed, then that's fine. You can click next. I don't have Rex 2 installed there. I always install it on my root C drive, which I recommend for everyone. Their FSX, any large program like that. I'm going to browse straight to my Rex folder. Instead of typing it in and backing stuff out, we're just going to go straight to, well, I'm going to try and go straight to Rex on my C drive, right? J. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Wrong one. Okay. So I'm going to browse. Instead of typing it in, I'm just going to browse to my Rex 2 folder so I can make sure that it's in there. You can either double click that or click it once to highlight it and then click OK. That's where that has to be installed. Into that folder. Into your Rex folder. That's where we want it. Straight into that Rex 2 folder with the overdrive pack in the same folder. Click next. Click install. That's where it has to go. Like I said, if you have Rex installed to that default location, when that comes up, that's fine. Click next. If you've installed Rex anywhere else in your computer, you have to navigate to that folder. This has to go into that Rex 2 folder. Now, as you can see down here, it put our new Rex circle with the Essentials Plus overdrive on it. We're done. Finish. Now we're going to fire this up Everything's magically changed. We started with Rex 2 Overdrive. Now we're magically looking at Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive with our new build 3.5/2012/1029. Here's everything right here, okay? Again, now you're going to have to go through all this stuff again, just like you did last time. And of course, anytime Rex Essentials Plus fires up, it takes it a few seconds to download the local weather before you can do anything. That's pretty cool though, going, starting out with Rex 2 Overdrive on there to installing this little package, and now I've got Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive all in one little swift swoop. Okay, we covered this in the last video. It's a huge difference from Rex 2. This is one of the two most common mistakes. Okay, the first one is not installing Rex Overdrive packs, or in this case, this update to Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive into the Rex 2 folder or the Rex Essentials Plus folder. The Overdrive packs have to be installed into, not on the same drive as, but into the same Rex folder. This is number two. This is a biggie where people will load this up, go through all this stuff, and nothing shows up in FSX. This is the second biggest culprit right here. With Rex 2, you browse to your FSX config. With Rex Essentials Plus, you browse to your main FSX folder. There you go. Mine's on my C drive, so I go computer, I go C, and I go down and I find my flight sim folder. There's my FSX folder. That's all it needs. That's all you have to put in this one. You do not navigate this to your FSX config like you did with Rex 2. All you have to put here is your flight sim main folder. That's it. Let's go up here and check our beta or our version build 3.5/2012/1029. That's what we need. That's what it should say. So I'm going to close this out. And now we've already well, we can go back to Rex. It doesn't matter. And we're going to grab this latest service pack. Okay. This is the build we have right here. There's our number 3.5/2012/1029. You click on this, and once I install this service pack, here's the differences, okay? They've improved a lot of stuff, and they've also fixed a lot of stuff and added some things, okay? And I mean, you can come here and read this yourself and see what's going on with it. And here's what I was telling you about. Once you install this, flight plans that you create in Rex are now saved in the user's Flight SimX document folder. So you will no longer have to browse and direct Rex or FSX to your Rex flight plan folder if you created a flight plan with Rex. It will be in the default folder. Okay, so I've already downloaded this, so we'll close this out. I'll go to downloads, and here's this service pack right here. It's going to take us from 2012/1029 to 2013/04/15. That's the one we want. So we'll open this, run as admin. Always run as admin. Okay, let's see what we get. Yeah. Service pack 1. Next. Here's where you direct it to your Rex folder. It's got to go in this folder. This is where everything is. Now, obviously, it didn't change the name of my Rex folder from Rex 2, so I'll go in and change that to Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive, just so I know that it's in there. But this is where we started with. This is the folder that it has to go into. So click this one, and then click Next. Or OK, OK. Next. That's where we want it. So we're going to start now. It's adding all that stuff to it. Successfully updated. Everything successfully updated. Exit. Okay, so all those changes should be in there. So now, like I said, I'm going to go in and change this Rex folder instead of Rex. Let's see what we got. Everything's in there, just like it should be. Okay, so I'm going to change the name of this. Go rename to Rex ESS Plus Overdrive. And I'm going to put a 1 in there. Whoops. So I know that I have the service pack in there. So Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive with Service Pack 1. So I'll leave that. And now that's all my Rex ESS Plus Overdrive with the new service pack. We'll fire this back up and check our been changed. Come on. Okay, well, let's do this again. We'll go back into Rex. I don't know why it did that. Rex Plus. Okay. And we need the execute. There's the icon. Application. You can either drag that over there, or you can make a copy, create a shortcut, whatever. We'll do create shortcut, and then I'm going to drag this over here so it's out there. Close this again, and then we'll run as admin. There's our new build, 3.6.2015, which we can check it here. It had 415 on the end, but we'll okay, so we're going to browse to our main flight sim folder, not the FSX config, but the flight sim folder right here. Okay, options have been saved. Now let's see if this will open. Okay. Our version build now is 3.6 2013.0415. That is correct. This is the latest, greatest version of Rex that you can have with the service pack in there. Okay? Now, from this point on, when you create a flight plan in Rex, it will be saved and located in your Flight Sim FSX flight plan folder. I think I covered that enough. Again, you know, your creations, whatever you're going to do, you can change these every day. And to get back to the other guy's question that I had when he said he didn't see the textures, two things. If he's not seeing the textures change inside of FSX, he has either not browsed to his FSX folder on the last page like we just did on the configuration manager. He's browsed somewhere else. This has to be your FSX folder, not your FSX config. So if he's gone through all this and he loads up FSX and goes to fly and none of the textures have been changed, one of two things. He does not have the correct FSX folder in here. This is wrong. Okay? Or once he's picked all these out, he did not hit the install button. Okay? That's pretty much the only two things it could be. And obviously on this, you can randomize it. You can pick any of these pre-stored versions. We'll click randomize just to see what we get. Okay, so there's one. If you don't like that, click it again. And it just keeps changing. So I really like the Rex Natural Dawn. There's a lot of really cool ones in here, and like I said, I change them frequently. I change them all the time. When I find a set that I really like for screenshots, you know, I'll stick with that for a while. Blue Dawn's really cool. We'll go Blue Dawn. Daytime. I like using the Natural Day's nice. I mean, there's a lot of really nice stuff in here. We'll do Natural Day. We'll go with Rex. And then I'll do the Rex natural sunset, select it, and then we can choose our clouds. I like the HD clouds. I like that actually. We're going to try that. That's nice. I'll leave those there. Well, not HD, but they look pretty cool. You know, I mean, this stuff right here is just personal preference. I mean, whatever you like, you can change it. You know, every time before every flight, if you find something you like that looks really cool to you, you can keep it for a while. I mean, yeah, I like that one. Let's go with that. 23. I'm gonna do this one. Okay, that's nice. Shimmery will work on the water. Crest is nice. I use ethereal quite a bit. We'll do. We'll just leave that what it is. Shimmery. I'm not even going to mess with these. I'm just going to leave those there. I want to save this, and I'm going to name it Screenshots 101. That way I can kind of keep track of, you know, when I do this next set of flight with get my screenshots, I know what set it is. So if I ever want to go back to it, if it's something real specific, like if they turn out really, really nice, I may come back in here and, you know, change something and then change it back, like just the water or whatever, so I can save it and rename it. And then I will put, you know, specifically Screenshots 101 with the 747, you know, KPHX to KJFK, just so I know exactly. Yeah, that's the ones I used. Those are the textures I used on that set of shots, so I can come back to them. Well, right now I'll leave it as this. This, you know, with Rex 2, it didn't really give you this option. You had to come down here and click it. This one pretty much says install them. You know, your current texture selections, install them or not. Yes, of course you want to install them. You have to install them into FSX. And this Essentials Plus runs a lot faster than Rex 2 did. And what's really nice about this is if you come in and say you just want to change the water or and the sun texture, okay, you can do that and it's real fast. It doesn't, like with Rex 2, it almost started from square one again. It reloaded everything back in, even though you only changed one or two little things. Rex Essentials Plus, I think, realizes, hey, you only changed this and this, so it doesn't take as long. It just goes in and kind of changes the only changes the ones you changed, or it seems that's what it does. It's a lot faster. And as I think I brought this up on the last video too, this guy Basti793 created a theme like I just did, and he shared it. You can click share, and you can share it on the Rec servers, and you can go pick his textures to fly a flight with, which is kind of cool. Like I can, if I get a really nice texture set going, I can share that, and guys, when they see my screenshots and go, hey man, what Rex settings, blah blah blah, what were you using? I can go, well, hey, just go to the Rex thing and grab that set of textures. You can fly with the exact same ones I used for that set of screenshots. You know, here's the name, here's what it's under, and here's what the name of it is. Go load that up and load those textures. You can fly with the exact same set that I created, which is kind of cool, you know. And then you go to the Rex forum under the screenshots, and you're posting your screenshots, and you're looking through the other guys, and you see something that looks really cool. You don't have to ask them, hey man, you know, I mean, unless they didn't post it, you know, share it on there. But and a lot of times, if it's something that did turn out really nice, you know, when you do post your screenshots, you can note on there at the bottom, hey guys, you know, yeah, this texture set turned out really nice. If you're interested in what Rec settings I used, I shared this on the Rec servers. Here's the name, and here's my name, username, and here's the name that I saved it under. If you want to go grab it and fly it, so you can, you know, use the same textures. And because you always have, it's like, hey, what settings did you use, man? What water did you, what did you use? That kind of eliminates a lot of that, having to go back and answer stuff like that all the time. If you share it, then, like I said, put that in your screenshot post. Hey, I did share this set of textures. Here's the name. Go download it if you want to use them and install them into your FSX, and you can fly with it. Now, obviously, this is the first time I've done this, so it's going to take a little bit to load all that stuff in there. But basically, we're done here. This is, I mean, we started with Rex 2 Overdrive, and we just turned it into Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive, including the latest service pack. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty simple to do. You've seen how easy it is. If you guys have any questions, I mean, please feel free to ask. You can ask them on my YouTube page, my Facebook page. This will be posted. This video will be posted on my Facebook page, both Rex Facebook pages. I believe Tim's going to post it on the Rex website page along with the first one I did, and also on my YouTube page. Please check it out, subscribe, leave comments. But this thing will be available here hopefully in the next couple 3 hours. I'll get this done if I mean tomorrow afternoon at the latest. I'm gonna have to do a little editing and get it loaded up, but this should be available for all you Rex 2 Overdrive users to update to the latest build of Rex Essentials Plus Overdrive with the latest service pack. And again, I want to reiterate that one of the big changes that they've added is for your Rex flight plans. If you create a flight plan in Rex, or you go to Flight Center and you use FlightAware, when you save that flight plan and hit Fly Now and FSX pops up, hit load or go to your flight planner screen, hit load. You no longer have to navigate FSX to the Rex folder with the flight plan folders inside of the Rex folder. It will automatically be in the default FSX Flight Simulator flight plan folders. So it saves quite a few steps in that, but that's something matter of fact, I remember having a conversation in one of the company meetings with the beta testers, if Tim and Reed could do that, because that was kind of a hassle. And a lot of people didn't even know that that's where they had to go to do it, so I didn't. As a matter of fact, during our meeting, Reed had to actually show me. He put his computer on screen and walked me through it and showed me exactly how to do it. So I don't want to fly now, so I'm going to close this down. But once he walked me through it and showed me where I had to go to do that, then I knew. And the conversation come up between me and Reed, Tim, and a couple other guys was like, hey, can we just, any way we can put that into the default flight sim folder for flight plans instead of having to do this? And obviously they did that, so that's pretty cool. But anyway, yes, if you're wondering, this is a screenshot I took of the Spartan, and this is Rex textures for water clouds and sky theme and all that. Turned out pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, we're basically done here. If you have any more questions about anything with Rex, leave comments, let me know, and I will answer them as soon as I see them. And like I said, visit both Rex Facebook pages. My page, the video is going to be up on everything, including the Rex website, along with the first video I did. But anyway, it's time for me to defrag my Rex folder, which I'm going to do that right now, since we just installed all this new stuff. And this is, I want to defrag the folder. So I'm going to go directly to the folder. And that's my folder, and I'm going to click OK. So while that's defragging, I'm going to hop off here, and I'll get this video edited down and post it here shortly. And make sure you defrag whatever defragger you use when you do this, when you install all these updates. Make sure you defrag, because there's a lot of fragmented files in there. So make sure you do that. Otherwise, I'll talk to you guys later and answer your questions as soon as I get to them. So be patient with that. I don't always check it 10 times a day, but I try and be pretty good about looking at it at least once a day. But anyway, you guys, happy flying, and I hope this helps with you Rex 2 users so you can get up to date and have the latest Rex build going. Happy flying and enjoy Rex, guys. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.